Welcome to MsKnowledge Official. My name is Andrea Gatson, but many people know me as MsKnowledge. I'm an author, speaker, leadership coach, entrepreneur, and someone who believes that growth begins the moment we're willing to be honest with ourselves. This platform, it wasn't built because I have all the answers. It was built because I've lived through challenges that taught me valuable lessons. And I believe knowledge becomes even more powerful when we share it. Here we'll have real conversations about leadership, career growth, entrepreneurship, healing, accountability, and building a life you're proud of. My goal isn't to tell you what to think. My goal is to challenge you to think differently. So, whether you're here to grow professionally, strengthen your leadership, build your confidence, or simply become the best version of yourself, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Miss Knowledge community. I'm glad that you're here. Denied, doubted, delivered is more than the title of my book. It's a summary of a chapter in my life. Throughout my career, I experienced moments where my qualifications were questioned, my leadership was overlooked, and my voice wasn't always valued. There were times I wondered if I was asking for too much, when in reality, I was simply asking for the opportunity I had earned. Instead of allowing those experiences to define me, I decided to document them. I wanted to tell the truth about navigating corporate America as a Black woman, the victories, the setbacks, the lessons, and the resilience it takes to keep moving forward. This book isn't about bitterness, it's about growth, it's about accountability, it's about finding the courage to bet on yourself when others don't. My hope is that every person who reads it walks away feeling seen, encouraged, and empowered to keep pursuing the life and career they've worked so hard to build. Because sometimes the greatest victory isn't proving other people wrong, it's refusing to give up on yourself. Throughout my career, I've interviewed for jobs, hired employees, built high performing teams, and led people through change. Along the way, I realized that talent alone isn't enough. Many qualified professionals struggle because no one ever taught them how to present their value with confidence. That's why I created my career development services. Whether it's reviewing a resume, strengthening a LinkedIn profile, preparing for behavioral interviews, negotiating a salary, or developing leadership skills, my goal is the same: to help you show up as the professional you've worked so hard to become. I don't believe in cookie cutter coaching. Every career journey is different, and every person brings unique strengths to the table. Together, we'll identify those strengths and build a strategy that positions you for success. My mission isn't just to help you get the job, it's to help you build a career you're proud of. One of the biggest challenges professionals face isn't a lack of experience, it's knowing how to communicate that experience during an interview. I've interviewed candidates, hired employees, and coached professionals at different stages of their careers. One thing I've learned is that employers aren't just listening for what you've done, they're listening for how you think, solve problems, and deliver results. That's why I created the STAR Interview Builder. STAR stands for Situation, Task, Action, and Result. It's a proven framework that helps you organize your experiences into clear, confident, and memorable interview responses. But we don't stop there. Through mock interviews, behavioral interview coaching, and personalized feedback, you'll learn how to answer with confidence instead of simply hoping you say the right thing. Interviews shouldn't feel like a test of your worth. They should be an opportunity to demonstrate the value you already bring. My goal is to help you walk into every interview prepared, confident, and ready to earn the seat you've worked for. Growth isn't just about what you learn, it's also about how you care for yourself along the journey. That's the inspiration behind the MsKnowledge lifestyle shop. Every product I create reflects the same value that guide my work: confidence, authenticity, self care, and intentional living. Whether it's Root Authority hair oil designed to support healthy hair or my signature perfume oils like Unforgettable and Authority, each product is created with purpose and attention to quality. I don't believe self care is a luxury that's reserved for special occasions. I believe it's an investment in yourself. Sometimes confidence begins with how you carry yourself, how you prepare for your day, and how you choose to show up in the world. The Lifestyle Shop is an extension of the MsKnowledge brand. It's about helping you feel confident, empowered, and intentional in every area of your life. Because personal growth isn't just something you practice, it's something you live. One thing I've learned throughout my life is that none of us were meant to grow alone. Every lesson I've learned, every obstacle I've overcome, and every opportunity I've been given has reinforced one truth: growth happens through connection. That's why I'm building the MsKnowledge community. This isn't a place for empty motivation or feel good quotes that disappear by tomorrow. It's a community built on honest conversation, accountability, leadership, and continuous learning. Whether you're reading one of my weekly blogs, receiving a daily truth, watching a YouTube video, or joining me for a workshop or coaching session, my hope is that you leave with something you can actually apply to your life. I believe knowledge has the power to break chains, but only when we choose to put it into action. So I invite you to grow with me, ask questions, challenge your thinking, share your experience, because the strongest communities aren't built on perfection. They're built on people who are committed to becoming better together. That's a fair question. Why choose MsKnowledge? My answer is simple. I teach from experience, not just theory. Everything I share has been tested through real life. I've led teams, coached professionals, navigated corporate America, experienced setbacks, celebrated victories, built a business, written a book, and continued growing through every season. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do believe that our experience becomes valuable when we're willing to learn from them and share them with others. When you work with me, you're not getting generic advice or recycled motivational quotes. You're getting honest conversations, practical strategies, and real world insights that you can apply to your own life and career. Whether you're here to strengthen your leadership, advance your career, build your confidence, or simply grow as a person, my commitment is the same: to challenge you, support you, and help you recognize the potential that's already within you. Because growth isn't about becoming someone else, it's about becoming the best version of who you already are. Everything you've seen today represents more than a website. It represents a commitment to growth, accountability, leadership, and living with intention. My promise is simple: I'll continue showing up with honesty, practical knowledge, and conversations that challenge us to become better. If you're ready to invest in yourself, you're in the right place. Breaking chains, building knowledge, and creating change. Thank you.